Good morning, everyone. How are you? Yeah, how are you, everyone?
We're doing great.
Good.
We're all fine.
All right. So.
Good. Sarah Mills, how are you?
Good.
I'm fine.
Good. Nanaya, I hope everyone is doing well.
Yes.
Oh, that's good.
Daddy, our face is not coming.
Hello.
Hello, everyone. Yeah, we're about to start out. Today's section is more of an interactive section. We've had we've had all our lessons. Today will just be discussion and answering questions from students and trying to put you in teams for our projects. And we will have some students presenting their homework. We had some that sent their homework last night, and we will be working with them to improve on that project. So this is we have Stephen. Stephen is on right now. I'll hand the class over to Stephen.
Thank you very much. So let me walk you.
Okay, Stephen, on to you. Go ahead.
All right, so you are all welcome to Bountiful Technologies STEM Virtual Labs. My name is Stephen and I'll be leading
Stephen
So we have Fifi as around. Spencer is around. You are all welcome. We have Auntie Selena, Nanaya Wasanti, we have Johnson, we have Aunt Sarah. Aunt Sarah, you are welcome. All right. Okay, so today we are going to have we are going to have discussion among ourselves. If there is anything we taught on Monday and Tuesday that you did not understand well, you can ask your question. And then after that, we'll also familiarize ourselves with one another. So you just introduce yourself, you tell us the school you are coming from. So that will be when we have most of the participants around. So for now, we will take some of your questions. If there is anything we taught on Monday and Tuesday that you did not understand, you can feel free and ask your question. Even if it doesn't relate to that, you can still ask your question.
And also yesterday, there was a student that wanted to present, but she couldn't present. If she's on this call, she can go ahead and present. I think it's Audrey. Did Audrey present? Did she present yesterday?
No, she didn't.
Okay. So can anyone share with us what they've learned from Monday and yesterday? What are some of the things you've learned? And then how have you been able to apply them?
I wasn't there.
Yes, go ahead. It's in everyone today's. Okay, I think I've muted a lot of you. So that's why. Okay, I'll mute for you to speak. Okay.
When they want to talk, they can
So if you,
unmute.
yeah, if you want to speak, just click on mute and you should be able to speak. So we did that to prevent disturbance from yesterday. We have a lot of people leaving their mic on and it was disturbing the class. So if you want to speak out, just go and click on mute and you should be able to talk. Yes, Nanaya Asantwa, do you have a question? I'm going to be mentioning names now. Okay. Since everyone is shy today, yesterday and Monday, you guys were all excited. Why are you quiet today?
Okay.
Fifi, do you have a question? Nanaya,
No, please.
okay. Nanaya, what have you learned? Okay, Fifi, can you share with us what you've learned?
Yeah, please, I've learned about the whale and acid.
Yes, and what are they? You can refer to your notes. That's okay.
So please, I didn't write it.
Okay. So what when mommy asks you, yeah, go ahead.
It hasn't
Okay. So Spencer, what have you learned?
I've learned what a robot is, types of robots, and simple machines.
Okay, good. Thank you. Who else? Okay, now, so we want someone to present to us their homework. We need 4 students volunteered. We are not going to mention names, just volunteer to present your homework, what you've learned. We asked you to do some homework yesterday. I want to see students that have been able to do their homework and those who need help. So this section is mainly an interaction section for you to ask questions, ask for help on your assignment, and the teachers will jump in or your peers will join in and help. So feel free and speak out. Go ahead. Yes, Alfred. Okay, I think Stephen, maybe you can just go over what we learned for the 2 days, and then let's see if.
Okay. All right. So let me share my screen.
Should I share my screen?
I'll share.
Okay. Kwame and Sam, what did you learn yesterday? Kwame, I can hear you, Kwame. Go ahead.
Yeah, can you see my screen?
Yeah, I can see your screen now.
All right. Does anyone want to talk now, or I can just go ahead?
Yeah, Kwame and Sam was about to speak, and then you can go ahead. He's not ready yet.
All right. Okay, so basically this week we've talked about simple machines, and we've learned about what a robot is, and we learned that a robot is a machine that follows instructions to do jobs that are too boring, dangerous, or impossible for people to do. So that is a robot. You should be able to know that robot is a machine. So even if you don't know anything at all, you should know robot is a machine. And they follow instructions to do jobs, and the jobs that they do are boring, dangerous, or sometimes impossible for us to do. So that is it. And we've sent this video to the platform, so you should be able to copy the note from the platform. And then we also talk about the type of robots. We have 3 types. We have the teleoperated, we have the autonomous, and then the hybrid robots. And we learned that the teleoperated robot is a robot that uses a remote control to control it. So as you can see, this robot, we have a remote control here that controls the robot. And we also spoke about an autonomous robot, which is a type of robot that depends solely on computer program. So autonomous robot does not use a remote control. So when you see a robot that works on its own without anyone controlling it, is called an autonomous robot. And we spoke of the last one, that is a hybrid robot. That is a robot.
Yeah, go ahead. Yeah, Stephen.
That combine both teleoperated and autonomous. Another type of an autonomous where my pointer time to you can to work. So what are the 3 types of robots?
Oh, if you want to speak, just unmute your mic. Yes.
The 3 types of robots are teleoperated robots, hybrid robots, and autonomous robots.
Thank you, Aku.
All right, so that's very good. All right, and then. All right, thank you very much. My network went off, and we also learn about. Please mute your audio and then let's continue. We also learn about the tools we will use in learning this robotics. We talk about so many educational tools. Can you mention some of the educational tools we will use in learning robotics? I'll ask Eben. Eben, what are some of the tools? Okay, maybe Eben wasn't with us during the beginning of the class. I'll ask someone who was with us during the beginning of the class.
Ivan was with us from the beginning.
Okay, Ivan. Yeah, what are some of the tools what are some of the educational robotics kits we use in learning robotics?
I wasn't when you started from the beginning. I wasn't
Okay,
here.
right. That's okay. So let me take you through. The first one is called the MBOT STEM robotics kit. So this is the MBOT STEM robotics kit. As you can see on the screen, that's one of the educational tools we'll use. We also have the VEST robotics kit. So this is the VEST robotic kit. That is what we use in building the pulley and then the lever yesterday. We also have the Lego Boost. The Lego Boost is also another tool we are going to use. That's the Lego Boost. So you can use the Lego Boost to build a robot like this. And we also have the Bioloid. This is when you advance in robotics. You are going to build amazing stuff like this. That's also another educational robotic kit. And then we also have the Make Block. We also have the Make Block kit. That's also another type of robotic kit that we are going to use. And then we also have the Sun Founder Crowing Quadrupod robots. So this is another type of advanced robotics kit, which is not for the elementary level. This is when you go to the university level. This is what they use. And then we also have the Lego Mindstorm EV3 kit. Most of you are aware of this. Most of you have seen it. And even some of you have this kit in your home. We also have the Tetris robots. And then this is the Lego Mindstorm. The Lego Mindstorm is divided into two parts. We have the hardware and then the software. So the software is the programming app that you are going to use. So as you can see, this is the computer and it has the program on it. That is the software. And then this is the hardware. The hardware, we have the brake, we have the motors, and then we have the sensors. So this is also another kit we are going to use in learning robotics. That is the Lego Mindstorm. That just as I said, you have the hardware and then the software. And then we are going to, so these are some of the projects. So I'll pause here and then I'll ask my question again. What are some of the educational robotics tools are we going to use in learning robotics?
Coco, don't know my name. Nonsense, man.
So,
EV3 Lego mindset.
okay, the Lego mindset. Bioloid, that's good.
Next.
Thank you, Fifi.
Yes, Auntie.
What again?
Vex.
Best robotics, that's good. Very good. So all this, yeah, we also have the Bioloid, we have the Make
Board.
Very good. Now, all the things we are going to learn we are going to use in learning robotics. And we have a lot of projects to work on. We will not spend time on that. And then we came to how the robot.
So please,
Hey, but again is from. Again is from.
Robots are just simple machines. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go ahead.
All right.
Yes,
So
we can
robots
hear
are
you.
just,
I hear you.
simple machines. Oh, my screen. Robots are just simple machines made out of many different parts that run automatically with a program. So we learned that when you take the make block, for instance, it is just what. Let's take one of the kits here, and let's see how it works. Okay, so just you can see this. So this is the Tetris robot. It is just made up of what? Different type of what? Simple machines. So just as you can see here, this is the wheel part. That's what helps the robot to move. And we also have the pulley system here, which helps the robot to reach objects and then pick an object. So robots are just combination of different type of simple machines that come together to form a simple robot for it to work. And that is why we learned about simple machines yesterday. And we learned that simple machines are tools used to make work easier. In science, work is defined as a force acting on an object to move it across a distance. So we learned that whenever a force moves an object across a distance, a work is done. And we define force as what? Pushing or pulling and lifting and what? An object. So that is what? A force. A force is a push or pull that causes an object to change its position. So whenever there is a push or pull of an object and the object changes position, there is what? There is a force. So you can't explain simple machine without talking about tools. And you can't explain simple machine without talking about the work they do. So the key definitions we have to understand here are: one, we have to know the meaning of simple machines. We have to know the definition of work. We have to know, and then we have to know the definition of force. So I'll pause here and I'll ask you, what do you understand by the word force? What is a force?
A force is a push.
A force is a push or a pull.
That causes objects
A
to
push or a pull.
Force is a push or a pull that
Force is push
causes an object to change its
its
position.
position.
Okay, so I will ask Ivan to define work. What is work?
Work is defined as force acting on an object to move across a distance.
Very good. That's very good. And then I'll ask Fifi, what is a force?
You know this in your class.
Yeah.
A force is a push or a pull that causes object to change its positions.
Okay, that's very good. So these are the, and then the last one is simple machine. I'll ask Spencer. Spencer,
Yes.
what is a simple machine?
Simple machines are tools used to make work easier.
Very good. So these are the three definitions you have to understand. Simple machine, work, and then what? And force. All right.
Yes, do you understand it?
So we ask you to give examples of simple machines. So right now, I'll pause here and I'll take questions from you. So this is just a recap of what we learned on Monday. So if you have any question, feel free and ask. We'll be here to answer you.
Uncle Steven.
Yes. Please, your name and then your school.
Your school and your class.
My name is Kofi Chumensa, and I am from Golden Pride International School.
Okay.
And Uncle Steven, please, is it possible that if you are using a pulley,
Your audio is off.
Go ahead.
Uncle Steven, is it possible that if you use two pulleys or one object, or one really heavy object, objects will not be able to move that fast?
Okay, so he's asking that, is it true that when you use pulley to lift a heavy object, object will be able to move. Is that your question?
Please, I said two pulleys
Okay.
joined together
Join together, okay.
to lift one heavy, enormous object.
Okay.
Yeah,
That was my question.
yes. For example, don't look at the lift. Have you ever used the lift, the elevator? You see, the elevator is the principles of pulley is used in the elevator, and the elevator is a very heavy object. Some takes up to 20 kilograms, some takes about 50, 200 kilograms of weight. So it won't be very fast, but it will still do the job. So your question is, yes, it will be very slow to move, but at a certain speed. But with modern technology, which we are learning, there has become a possibility that we can enhance the speed of a pulley by adding other wheels on it. So the pulley, when the objects are very heavy, it takes a longer time to go up, but there have been a lot of improvement in that. I hope I answer your question.
Yes.
Thank you.
Any other question? Okay, all right. So then we'll continue. So we learn about the types of simple machines. We learned that there are 6 types of simple machines.
Good.
Please mute your audio. Mute your audio. So there are 6 types of simple machines. We have the wheel and axle. Okay, even I would like to ask you to identify the 6 types of simple machine because we just learned about it yesterday. So I don't want to talk about it. So Yofi, give me one type.
The wedge.
The wedge, very good. Sheldon.
Inclined plane.
Inclined plane, okay. Is Audrey around?
Annabelle is around.
Annabelle.
Liver.
Lever, very good. Nana Kwame.
Pulley.
Pulley, very good. Ibe.
So please, I wasn't here for the last 2 days. I haven't been here.
Okay, no problem. We'll talk about it. Ivan.
Ivan.
The screw.
Good.
The screw, that's very good. That's very good.
Nana Yasantoa.
Okay, yes, Galaxy S8, your name is not here, but you can talk.
Here for the last days.
Okay, okay, we'll talk about it.
Okay, I think let me address that. We've been sending the recorded video. I think parents should you should talk to your parents to check so that they can download the previous recording for you to watch. That is why we are recording this meeting, so that when you are not here, you can still go back and check on the video and keep following the class. So you don't need to always be in a class at live, but whenever you miss class, you go on our YouTube or on our platform. We send it to the parents platform for your school so you can still catch up. I think going forward, we should encourage that, please. So you don't have to come and say, I wasn't here last week. You should make an effort to learn what you missed. That is very important as a student. Thank you.
All right, thank you very much. So basically, there are 6 types of simple machines. We have the wheel and axle, we have the inclined plane, we have the wedge, we have the lever, we have the pulley, and then we have the screw. So there are pictures of each of them here. So this is the inclined plane. An inclined plane has a flat surface, which is what? Slanted, or which is inclined, just to what? To help move object across distance. So just as you can see, an old man going to pack rocks on a hut, on a wall. So he has to use an inclined plane to help him do his work easily. So I want you to look around your environment, look at your home. Can you identify any object in your home that uses this inclined plane?
Staircase.
Just your home. The staircase, very good. That's very good. Any other?
The
Steps. Ladder.
There.
Bed.
I can't get it. Well, credible enough.
Ladder. The ladder.
Okay, ladder. That's very good. That's great.
Roofing sheet. Roofing sheet.
A bookshelf.
The bookshelf.
The shoe shelf. The shoe shelf.
Roofing sheet.
The shoe shelf.
Oh, well, roofing sheet, that is not an inclined plane, but because when
A ramp of a wheelchair. So what about the bookshelf?
the bookshelf.
No.
Yeah, why are you saying the bookshelf is an inclined plane?
Can you
Can you
explain? This class is
Steps 2.
Go ahead.
Steps 2.
Okay, so the bookshelf is not an inclined plane because it has not been slanted, and we don't use it as a medium to do work. All right. How many of you? I hope some of you have your daddies have garage at home where they park their car. Those of you who have garage, yeah, like I, for instance, my uncle has a garage at home, and the garage, before he gets into the garage, the floor is what? It's inclined, it's slanted for the vehicle to be able to move smoothly before the vehicle will go to the garage. So that one is also an example of an inclined plane. And just as we have said, the ladder, when you use the ladder, when you incline the ladder on the wall to climb it to do a work, it's also an inclined plane. And then the staircase is also another type of inclined plane. You have done very great. Thank you very much. We'll go to the next one, the wheel and axle. This is the wheel and axle. So the wheels are combined together with with the help of an axle. And when the wheel rotates, the axle also rotates. That's what causes the movement. So look at your home. Can you identify any object or machine in your home that uses the wheel and axle?
A car.
The car.
A screwdriver. A wheelbarrow.
a wheelchair.
Wheelbarrow.
A wheelbarrow.
Okay.
A car.
A wheelchair.
Wheelchair.
A wheelchair.
Car.
A car.
Car. That's great.
A TV stand.
Yeah, a bicycle. That's correct.
Stand. Okay. Yes. Wheel under it.
A motor.
Coconut select.
Motor. Coconut select.
Wheelbarrow.
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 That's
Motorbike.
That's great. That's great. So all this are motorcycle, bicycle, wheelchair. All these are examples of what? Of simple machines that uses the wheel and axle.
Tricycle.
Bicycle.
Tricycle.
Bicycle.
Anything with cycle is just a wheel and axle.
Thank you very much.
That's good.
Quad
Alright, so
bike.
the next one is the lever. The next one is the lever, and we say that a lever, it also has what? Has a bar. So this is the bar, and then every lever has a what? A pivot, which is also known as the fulcrum, which used as what? Which is used as the turning point of the lever. And then every lever should have what? A load. So this is the load, and then the force must be what? To be applied on the lever. So, and I use an example like what? The human hand. When you take your hand, your elbow here becomes what? So you can all raise your hand. Your elbow here is what? Is the pivot. Okay? And then you have your palm. You can put a load in your palm. When you put an object in your palm, that object becomes the load. And then you can what? Apply the force here to move the object across. You can put it here, you can bring it here, you can take it here. So that is how a lever works. So can you look around your home? Can you think of any machine or anything that make use of the lever?
Seesaw.
You said it.
Okay, that's,
My own.
Who said it?
Who said it, by the way?
there are so many examples. So that is the assignment I gave you the first day. I want you to look for
One skill.
Okay, I want you to look for 5 examples each. 5 examples in our home. Each of what? The 5 types.
Yes, I
of
did my
you
own.
did yours. Very good.
Yes.
So those who have not done yours, kindly do it. And then the next one is the pulley. So this is the pulley, and then the pulley, it has a load, and then the load is connected with what? With a thread. And then there is always what? A wheel here, that's what? That the rope passes through. So when you want to raise an object, you have to pull it. You have to pull the rope. That is where we get the name from, pulling. It means you have to pull it. So just as you can see, this boy attended school. And then at the break time, he's playing, but at the same time, he's learning how to use the pulley. So he's pulling what? The thread to pull the object. If you want to lower the object then you have to what? Release the thread.
Uncle
So,
Steven,
yes.
please, yesterday I did this one. An
You did
example
the
of a
pulley.
pulley.
Okay,
Yes.
that's good. Did you take a video, a picture of it?
No, but I'm showing it today.
Are you showing it?
This
Pardon?
in the note.
Who is talking? Is it Yofi?
Please, yes.
Okay,
This
so
one,
let's go to Kofi Jima entry. Let's all go to Kofi Jima entry. He's showing it to us. Okay, yeah, I've seen. All right.
Can
Can you all see?
Yes.
Very good.
Yes.
So this is an example of the pulley. That's great. So, Kofi Jima, can you explain the concept to us? Just take some few minutes and explain how you built it and your concepts to us.
Well, the pulley, I cannot make it stay for long. So in order to lock it, I twist it, then it locks. So it can't move again. But then when I remove it, it can be released. So immediately I remove this one, all of a sudden, it releases. Just like that. So I made a lock for it by just turning this, which pushes the thread to lock it in.
Wow, that's very good.
It stands for it.
Okay. So that is it. That is the concept behind a pulley. So you can also make your own pulley system at home. Even if you don't have the Legos, you can use other objects to make it.
Yes, you can even use.
Uncle.
Go ahead. Yeah, go ahead.
Uncle, please, I can't change it back to the picture.
The only way to do is by going to someone else.
Okay, his screen went off. Now it's on. Okay. Can you see the screen now?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you.
Okay, Brasa, you wanted to say something.
Yeah, I just wanted to show you how you could design your own pulley at home. Can you see my video? Okay. Now,
Yes.
you see, you can use this. I'm going to show you. You can use any thread at home to create your own pulley. So I'm going to show you how to do that. See, I have a cable. See, I have this cable and I have this. This is like a spherical object that is very round. I can put my. Can you see it? So you can have a thread, which one side of the thread have an object and the other side. Can you see it? Can you all see this? Right?
Yes.
Good. So you can use either a tin, a milk tin, or a Milo tin, and use a thread.
No.
You can use a thread and have an object hanging at the other end and pull it from the other end, and you see how it moves. But the wheel you will be holding it fixed in that row and be pulling it around it like that, and that is how a pulley works. And you can create yours in your home, and also those who have the kids can also build it. So that is as simple as that. So there are a lot of things around you can use to create a pulley. Is that okay?
Yes, please.
Good. Steven, you can go ahead.
Thank you so much. Okay, so that is how. So can you think of any example in your home or in your school or in the environment that makes use of the pulley?
Flagpole.
Flagpole, that's very good. Kwame Ansan.
Elevator.
Elevator, that's great. Elevator is an example. What again? Yeah, someone has said flagpole.
Crane.
Well,
a crane. Very good. A crane. A crane is also another example. All right, so you can also look for more examples. You can go online and then you research it.
Yes, it is Razik. Razik has raised her hand, his hand. So, yes, she can go ahead. Do you have a question? Yes, it is Razik. Do you have a question? I can unmute you and you can speak out. Yeah, go ahead.
I didn't hear the question.
Okay.
So the question is, you can also make a research and identify more examples of what? Of objects or a machine in your home or in your environment that is an example of either a wedge, a pulley, a lever, a line plane, and then a screw. I'll show you the assignment when we get there.
Okay, thank you.
So the next one is a wedge. So a wedge is also like the inclined plane, but instead of its flat surface, a wedge is broad surface. So that is used to what? To cut or split objects. So just as you can see, this is an axe. This man is using the axe to split a wood. So that is how a wedge. That is how a wedge works. So can you take of an example that is any object in your home that is
Knife.
under a wedge? A cutlass. That's good.
A knife.
Okay.
Chainsaw.
Scissors.
Knife.
Scissors. Okay. Chainsaw.
A knife.
A knife.
A saw.
A what?
Yes.
A cutter.
A cutter.
Nail cutters.
Okay.
Yes.
So you can look for more examples. Okay? You can look for more
A nail
examples.
cutter.
Because okay, that is okay. So look for more examples. We are going to have a presentation on this. And then the next one, the last one is what is the screw. So we have, so you can mention so many objects in the home. That's what that is screw. All right. So this was the assignment I gave you. So those of you who just joined us, you can write this assignment and then you do it when we meet tomorrow. We ask you to make a presentation of it. So write the assignments down. Identify 5 examples each of the types of the simple machines.
Hello, Stephen.
Yes.
The assignment has been posted to them.
Okay.
So they don't need to write it. When they go to their school parent platform, all the assignments, all the videos are there. So we don't want anyone to come here and tell us that I wasn't part of the class. We've recorded everything. Everything has been posted to them. So they have to listen to it. Even if you are not part of the virtual classroom, you should be able to watch the videos and do the assignment before the next day. And we've been posting to all the schools, the parent groups. So your parents should go to the group page and let you watch the videos and also do the assignments. Thank you.
Thank you very much. So the assignments have been posted, so you have to go and then do it. So that's basically the types of simple machines so far. And our duty is to what? Identify more examples. So when you take a lever, ask yourself some of the examples. When you take a pulley, you find more examples of simple machine that uses pulley. So at this point, I'll pause and then take some few questions. Do you have any question to ask? If you don't have any questions, then I'll ask you questions. I'll ask you questions. Are you ready for my questions?
Please, I do.
I'm listening.
Uncle Stephen, please, I do use CMAS. I use CMAS start at 9:50. So please, can I leave the meeting?
Yes. Yes, you can always leave. That's good. Okay. Go ahead.
Mommy, you said that our parents have the recordings that they have done.
The recording of each of our class to the parent platform, so they can go there and download it and give it to you to study. Ask them that you use the recording of what the class that you have been attending. They will be able to download it and give it to you.
Eben,
Yes, sir.
Eben he used his class.
We get it.
You can also go to our YouTube channel and just type Bountiful Technology. you'll be able to access that. So it's also on our YouTube channel.
Sir, are there videos there that can lead us further than where we are right now?
Yes, we have a lot of materials there that you can look at. There was a video we watched yesterday. We also send that link to the parents as well, so you can watch those videos. Yeah. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
Go ahead, Annabelle.
So I've done this work already. Should I say?
Oh.
Hello, sir.
Yeah, go ahead.
Yes. Hello.
Hello.
Hello, sir.
Yes, go ahead. We are listening.
Please, can you hear?
Hello.
We just wanted to be sure. Just...
Okay, we can hear you. Go ahead. Stephen, yes, Annabelle. Is it Annabelle or Nanaya? Yes.
Said.
Yeah, just speak. We are listening. Just go ahead.
The project of the week that he gave us, I've done it already, so should I be taking?
No, you don't need to do it again. Okay. Thank you for your question. Any other question before we move for today's project?
No.
Yes, Stephen, you can go ahead.
Bountiful Technologies.
We make technology work.
We make technology work.
You make
Technology work.
Make technology work.
So yesterday, Auntie Sally asked you to find words that ends with shin.
Yes.
How many of you have done that?
Me.
How many have done that?
Okay.
Me.
I'm almost done.
Okay, all right. So we are going to do shin now. So
Okay.
you look for your word and then you do. So when I mention one word that ends with shin, you say that word ends with shin. And then the next person. So now, those who will be participating right now, I'm using their name. They are the ones who are going to participate. So we have Ivan, are you ready? Ivan Anderson.
Two.
Who's ready for the shin?
Tell me.
Ako. Okay, Ako.
Invention.
Okay, that's very good. So,
Convention.
okay, so look, are you also ready?
Yes.
Okay, so we are going to listen to Yofi, Ako, and Sheldon. Are you ready?
Yes. I'm ready.
Okay, so Sheldon, Yofi, and Ako's iPhone. So ready, go. Shin.
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 Innovation.
Shin.
Okay, so this is how Yofi is going to start. Ako will be the second person, and Sheldon will be the third person. Okay?
Okay.
Exactly.
Okay.
You the first person will mention his word. Ako will mention a word, and then Sheldon will also mention his word. So shin. Yes, you mention your word.
Construction.
Shin. Ako, we didn't hear you.
Who is speaking?
Invention.
Shane.
Invention. Fraction.
Shane.
Addition.
Addition. All right. So just look for more words. Look for more words that
Addition.
Subtraction. Multiplication. Division.
Right.
Multiplication.
Okay. So okay. So now we
Organization.
Okay. Shane is over. Shane is over. I mute your audio.
Yes. I know what they say.
Now we are done with the questions and answers. So where we are right now, we are going to familiarize ourselves with one another because we need to know ourselves, the schools we are in, and then we need to know our names so that even when we meet ourselves outside, we can know that this is this person's name and that is that person's name. As students, you have to be able to socialize so that when you socialize, you get to know people, you get to learn about people, and then you get to know what they like and what they don't like. So that's what we are going to do. So we'll do it one after the other. You mention your name, you mention the school you are coming from, and then you tell us a little bit about yourself in just 30 seconds. So if you are ready, you can unmute yourself and then you talk.
And before that, also, we're going to be putting you in teams to work on projects. So we want to know everyone, the school in which they are in. Then when we create a group, in that group, you and your team can collaborate on the project. So it's always good for us to know each student on the platform, their name and the school, so that we can do the grouping well. Thank you.
My name is Kayla Aram Atiumu, and I'm from Rising Sun Dome.
Good.
A little bit about yourself.
I'm 8 years old, and I come from Pokwase.
Wow, nice.
Thank you, Kayline. What do you like and what do you dislike?
I like having fun, and I don't like reading.
Okay. That's good. Thank you very much, Kaylan. Next person.
My name is Nana. Sir. My name is Nana. I am 9 years old, and I come from, the school I attend is Rising Star Montessori School.
Okay, Nana Adon from Domain. What do you like and what do you dislike?
I like to read books, and I don't like to play.
Okay. That's great. Thank you very much, Nana Adon from Rising Sun Domain. Next person.
Can you get closer to the mic?
The school I come from is Rising Sun Domain.
We didn't hear your name. Can you say it again? Kofi what? Okay.
Okay, next person.
My name is Fifi Azepakoa. I am 10 years old and I come from Rising Sun Dome.
Okay, Ryan Sandomi. Okay.
My name is Josiah Ajiman, and I'm also from Covenant Presby School.
Okay, Josiah Ajiman from Covenant Presby. Okay.
My name is Sedim from Covenant Presby.
Okay, set them from Covenant Presby School. Okay.
My name is Nana Kwame and I'm from St. Paul's Lutheran School.
Okay, so Nana Kwame, what do you like and what do you dislike?
I like watching TV, but I dislike learning.
You like learning? Hey, Nana Kwame. Okay. Next person.
My name is Kofi Juma Chumensa. I like reading books and watching TV, but mostly I dislike learning.
You don't like learning. Okay.
Which school, please? Mention your
Yes,
school.
kind of.
Which school? What's the name of your school? Ufijima, Ajimai.
What's the name of your school?
Fifi, what is the name of your school? Yofi.
Precious Gift.
It's not Precious Gift.
Okay, then what?
It's Golden Pride.
Golden Pride of the.
Okay, the next
It's
person.
Golden Pride International School.
Okay. Thank you. Next person.
My name is Spencer Eyim, and I attend class at Montessori School.
Okay.
Yes, that's person.
My name is Kendra Asa.
My name is Abraham Ama, and I attend Started Montessori School. Oh God. Oh.
Okay. Next person.
My name is Kofi Akufo, and I'm from the Diako Memorial Institute.
Okay. And what do you like and what do you dislike?
What do you like?
Continue.
What do you like? I like eating and watching not to my hobby. And I reading that much.
Okay. Next person.
My name is Kendra. My name is Kendra Asa.
Okay.
That's
Okay, let's move to the next person.
My name is Philson. I'm from Rising Sun.
Okay. What do you like and what do you dislike?
I like reading storybooks and playing games, but I don't have any dislikes.
Okay.
Nice.
That's nice. Next person.
My name is Kendra Arthur, and I am in class 5. I am in class 5.
Which school?
Okay.
St. Paul's Lutheran School.
Okay.
Okay, so you're neutral. Okay, what do you like and what do you dislike?
I like making new friends, and I dislike gossip.
Okay, you don't like gossiping. That's good. Next person.
My name is Nathan. I am 9 years old.
My name is Kewam. I go to school at the BM Memorial.
Good.
Talk loud. Say you can know anything. Stop talking. My name is Kokia Wama. I am 10 years. I go to school at the
Okay.
What do you like? What do you dislike?
I like eating. I don't like learning.
Don't like learning, okay. This person.
My name is Jonathan Only Sam. I am 9 years old. And
Okay.
My name is Shadadayu.
Yes, your school?
I attend school at Startright Montessori School. I am 11 years old.
What do you like?
I like to play basketball. And I dislike.
Yeah.
It's like
he has muted himself.
Running.
That's when it's running.
You dislike running, okay. Have you all been able to identify yourself? Have you all been able to introduce yourself?
Yes.
No.
No.
You have to introduce yourself.
No, please.
Okay,
Go
next
ahead.
person.
Sean.
My name is Shonala Kwekwa.
What's the name of your school?
I attend Continue Progress.
Which class? And what do you like and dislike?
I'm in 5 and I like reading.
We didn't see your face. Okay, go ahead. The next person, Nana Yas Antoine. Next person.
My name is Shonala Kwekwa. My name is Shonala Kwekwa.
Okay.
My name is Spencer Eyim, and I attend class 5 Montessori School. I like playing football. I dislike insulting.
Next person.
My name is Shonana Kwekwa.
My name is Jonathan.
Jonathan. Yes, which school?
My name is Jonathan Ansam. I am 9 years old. I come to Atlanta, Montreal.
Right, wait, Domi, Otiano, or Lashmi?
Domi,
Domi, what do you like and what do you dislike?
I like watching TV and I don't like reading.
Okay.
My name is Shonana Kwekwa.
And then which school do you attend? What do you like and what do you dislike?
I attend Martin in Paris and I like reading. I dislike fighting.
Okay, that's good. Thank you, Nana Kweku. Next person.
My name is Ivan Tunji Lawe. I go to school at St. Martin de Porres. I am in class 4 Cyprus.
I knew it.
What do you like?
I like playing games and I dislike learning.
Okay.
Uncle.
Yes, talk. Introduce yourself.
Shut up. Uncle, who said that? So there is something wrong with my.
With your phone. Have you all been able to introduce yourself?
Yes.
Yes.
Left with who?
I left with one person. He just came right now.
Okay, let him or her introduce.
His name is Fafali Agropa.
Okay, so let him introduce himself.
Yeah, you can mention the name.
Shut up.
Mention your name.
Fafali, mention your name and
Not the camera like that.
where you go to school at and okay.
My name is Ivan.
Okay, so thank you all. Thank you very much for your wonderful participation in our today's class. We have been able to introduce ourselves. Now I know some of you your name. I know Jonathan from Rising Sun Domain. I know Ivan from the Martin de Porres. I know Sheldon from Start Right. I know Kofi Jima from Golden Pride. I want to see then who again? Fifi Rising Sun. All right. And then Nana also from St. Martin Forest, right?
Yes.
All right. So as time goes on, I'll give all of your names. So yes.
I didn't get to see.
You didn't get.
Sir, please have you sent a project to our parents' WhatsApp page?
Yes, we sent it to their WhatsApp. So what we have to do now, we want to do the pairing. We want to group teams so that when we be able to work with teams. So as you see on the screen, send your name and school to the WhatsApp number there 0553 657801. That is what we are going to use to do the grouping. So kindly send your name, your school to the WhatsApp number on the screen. We are going to use that to do in teams so that we can give you work and you do it.
Go to your room. And write.
So I'll give the rest of time to Auntie Sally will speak to us. After that,
Uncle.
Seth will give the closing remarks.
Uncle.
Talk to Julia.
Yeah, go ahead.
Hello. It seems someone want to ask a question.
Yeah.
If someone want to ask a question. Okay, hello everyone. How are you doing? We are happy to have you.
What about you?
I'm doing great.
Thank you.
I'm doing great. We are so excited to have you once again. And as we said it earlier on, Mondays, Tuesdays are for topics. Wednesdays are discussions. Thursdays and Fridays are also for new topics. And we've created WhatsApp group for each school, except few of them that we have not yet done it. So please tell your parents when they check their WhatsApp, if it's Rising Sun Domain, you will see Rising Sun Domain and Robotics. And every information will be sent to those WhatsApp groups. All the recordings will be sent, will be posted, we will post them there. So please don't come to the class, and when your teacher is asking you questions, you said, I wasn't part of the class. It's not going to work that way because the recordings will be posting there. So you listen to the recordings, you do all your assignments before you join the next class. So it's not like I'm not there. I couldn't do it. We always indicate that this is the assignment for the week. So do the assignment. And when we do that, we'll be able to learn more. If not, every week we have to go back and repeat the same thing. It's not going to happen. So listen to the recordings and do the assignments. And we are very grateful to have you here. You can still invite your friends, your cousins, your nieces. They can still join us, even if they are not part of the robotics club. This is free. So we can still send the links to them, and they will have the opportunity also to study with us. And as Uncle said, you need to send your name, your school, so that we'll be able to group you into teams. So if you don't say your name and your school, that means you cannot be part of the group that we are going to create. So please do that. Please do that. So thank you very much. And we love you. And we will see you tomorrow. Okay? Bye-bye.
Okay.
Bye.
Bye.
Okay.
Bye.
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 Okay. Hello.
Bye.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
Yeah, as Auntie Selena just said, we are excited to have all of you.
Hi.
And we are excited, as I said, but we want to encourage you. Please, will you mute? Okay, we want to encourage everyone to ensure that they can do their homework and projects, so that when you come to class, you are able to participate. We have some exciting things coming. By next week, we will be introducing you to more projects that you will be doing in your group. Even those who do not have the vest kits will have the opportunity to program their virtual robots and be able to participate in the challenge. So we have been able to come out with a solution. There was a question someone asked yesterday: if you don't have the kits, how are you going to build and program a robot? But fortunately for us, our partner Vex Robotics, we've been working with them. They've come up with a virtual robot that we will be able to program and perform different tasks. So next week, we'll be introducing you to different projects. That is why we want to start grouping you, so that you can work in teams while you are home. Your friend, with your parents' laptops or phones or tablets, you'll be able to work on those projects. And then we will also organize virtual competitions among each of you. Yeah, so thank you so much. We're excited. And we want to let you know that this program is brought to you by Bountiful STEM Education Foundation in collaboration with Vex Robotics at the same time with Bountiful Technology. So this is free, and we want most of your friends to participate. So send the links, ask your parents to share it with your cousins and your other friends in other schools so they can participate. This is going to be exciting. Thank you so much. Bountiful Technologies, we make technology.
Technology work.
Sir, how much is a vest kit?
Well, we are not selling a vest kit right now, but we're going to create a virtual Vex robotics for you that you can use at home without having a physical kit. So next week we will introduce you to those to the virtual robotics kit and how you can program your robot. Thank you. But we'll let you know. Have a nice day and let's all go home. Please be safe and stay home, steady and rest. All the best. Bye-bye.
Do not forget to wash your hands.